Okay, so basically I'm trying to simulate a hilarious Reddit thread I read about earlier. Basically, let me turn down the audio really quick for the radio. A hilarious battle I heard earlier about 800 U.S. Marines versus 10,000 Uruk-hai at Helm's Deep, and who would win. And the overwhelming consensus was 800 Marines because they have guns, and the Uruk-hai were all armed with swords and stuff. So, what better way to demonstrate this than to simulate it? So this is one of the maps in Wargame Red Dragon. So you can see it's a really big map, but what I'm trying to do at least is take that little city to the bottom left next to Alpha, and then just defend it with just the 800 Marines. So I'm going to do the calculations. The Russian side, seeing as they cannot simulate people who are unarmed, they get infantry and vehicles that have up to PKTs, which are just 7.62mm machine guns. So they have armored transports, and they have AK-47s and LMGs. And there are a few recon units stuck in there because I was just trying to get as many infantry in there as possible. So there are unarmed trucks as well that are worth 5 points each. So basically I will be deploying the 800 Marines, and they will be deploying several thousand troops. And my goal, I've already done this once before, just to see if it would work, is to just hold this city. This is going to be our virtual Helm's Deep, right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume this is the entirety of Helm's Deep, from the left side, this road, here, 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 all here. So I know what the AI is probably going to do is send units this way, this way, and this way. I did have an issue where they just lined this entire row with machine gun trucks and tried to light it up. But basically, let's just imagine if they had guns and see how many people the Marines can kill and how many losses they accrue. And imagine if they didn't have APCs and trucks carrying them. So the Marines do have AT-4s and LMGs and assault rifles just to simulate having explosives. They have a lot more AT-4s than normal. They have, I believe, each group has 12, but that's just to simulate, you know, like grenades, everything else, because they don't have grenades in the game. So they'll have 12 AT-4s that can engage, I believe, let me pull up the stats here actually, 875 meters. So we're going to be using the 1990 Marines. So 52 of them, quite a few, 52 of these is 52, let me pull up my trusty calculator here, 52 times 15, 780. So we're going to have 780 Marines here, and just so I can see the enemies, because there's no height advantage here, this is all flat terrain, I'm going to put a set of Navy SEALs in this area that will at least allow me to see this road to simulate the last 20. So Navy SEALs come in groups of 2, so there we go, 20 Navy SEALs. Probably gonna dump them, actually, you know what, I'll probably dump them here, so they won't be part of combat, they'll be observers. Also you can see all these LTPV giant trucks. I'm gonna pull them back from battle as soon as they deliver the units there, but it's gonna take a while for me to drive there. So because it is such a huge curve, I'm probably going to be dropping everything along here, so it's going to be pretty heavy losses at the corners and the fronts. Also, to prevent the AI from trying to storm my base and killing everything, I'm going to put command vehicle here and a bajillion extra Marines with trucks here, just to make sure that they don't try and kill my spawn. But they shouldn't get past me, but well, actually, yeah, this is just to motivate them to not, like, drive through this forest and then just flank me, because the AI does cheats. Those are the extra just base defenders. Fantastic, let's start the battle and see what happens. Alright, so I need these guys to go here to get that corner. These guys to go here. And I just need all the infantry over here to dismount. that is about 780 infantry right there with their APCs. I'm going to be moving all the APCs back here. It's going to be kind of laggy. Yeah, it is kind of laggy. So many units. Normally it's not supposed to be 780 Marines sitting here. It should be slightly less laggy once I get everyone here. Yeah, so basically just run everything over. Everything is Marines 90 in LVTPs, and then 20 Navy SEALs to provide spotting so I can see everything from this little corner building. So these two trucks will go here and unload, and then go back here.
Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
So the first time I actually did this battle, it was... Actually, I had built a huge force here, and like 4 here, and they came from here all the way down and attacked. So I was actually flanked and unprepared, but I still managed to hold out to about, I believe, 600 losses to about 5,000 kills. So what we're going to do is we're going to start unloading people here.
Need customers for a taxi route. It's not my war. Awaiting new orders,
And
sir.
we're just going to call the vehicles back. I believe these were part of the group as well.
Awaiting new orders.
I'll send them up there. So we just got a late set of groups.
Need a ride? It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
That's going to be the recon that allows me to spot everything.
That's your orders, sir.
Alright.
Need a ride?
Put Marines there,
It
Marines
always
here,
comes down to the infantryman and
Marines
his rifle.
here. There's a lot of Marines to organize. Send these all the way back here.
Sir, yes, sir. It's not my war. If the enemy is in range, so are we.
Okay, so let's see. This is 60,
It always
120,
comes down to the
180,
infantryman and his rifle.
240, 300, 420.
Platoon is formed and ready.
God. 480,
What
540,
can the infantry do for you, sir?
600, 660, 720.
Platoon is formed and ready.
Actually, it looks like that's enough. Okay, let's see. There's 300 here.
What can the infantry do for you, sir?
300. There's another 300.
What can the
Can't
infantry
even
do
tell.
for you, sir?
So many units. Let's see. There we go. We can just zoom out and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 720. Yeah,
Awaiting
780,
new orders,
and then
sir.
the 20. Alright, so
Okay.
crazy battles
Take care.
inbound. There's gonna be a few trucks coming in this way. I gotta put infantry over here.
If the enemy is in range, so are we.
Here. Actually, it looks like they're bypassing. So they've pretty much secured everything. They're probably around here. They got a few trucks here and here. And then it's gonna be a huge battle right around here.
Someone called for a cab?
Actually, no, I didn't call for a cab. Go back here.
If the enemy is in range, so
Gotta
are we.
make another count one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's 780. Okay, so 13 squads of 4. And then these Navy SEALs to round out the 20. So this is going to be an interesting battle against Uruk-hai, who have apparently been armed with APCs, AK-47s, RPGs, LMGs, PKTs, a bajillion things. and I can't see anything. I should probably have bought a recon helicopter, which was unarmed, just to simulate it. So all their weapons are on. For example, I could turn off the laws, but they have vehicles, and I can't control whether or not their APCs fire, so that wouldn't be fair. And their goal is just to try and kill my base down here, or get past and kill everyone, or just actually just reach this sector. I'll consider that a loss if they can reach the sector. I mean, it sure is quiet. I don't know where they are. Also, most infantry, I believe, are worth 1 point per unit. Some of them are more expensive. Some of them are cheaper, actually. I think there are 5-point infantry, but I don't want to get too technical. So 6,000 points would be equivalent to 6,000 kills, and vehicles are like 5 or 10 points. So like a vehicle with like a quad PKT or something, I would consider that like just like collateral. You kill a guy who has a machine gun and killed 9 other people with it because he had rockets on it. Excuse me. So it looks like the first attack is coming from this side. Right on, I don't even know if there's an actual representation of it here. Actually, it looks like they're turning. So, just before I get started, for people who don't know what Wargame is, it normally is a relatively more realistic simulation of combat RTS. So you can see that these all have units. This is how far they can shoot, how accurate they are, rate of fire and stuff. And there's each person has its own capability of shooting. So there's 60 people hiding out in this house. And that's a lot of vehicles. These are all appear to be, I don't know, armored and stacked up. So the Uruk-hai seem to have been quite active in getting their forces. Nothing else has appeared yet. That is a lot of trucks with infantry in them. So that's why I got the Navy SEALs, just so I could be able to see. Actually,
You spotted something?
is that better? I don't know if that's better. That might be better. I might be able to see more from here. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of trucks. Let's see, 1, 2, 4. That's... I'd like to wager that's 1,000 units just populated here, so 40... Oh, some of these are 2s, but it looks like a lot are 4. So 4 is about 40 people, so there's 20 of them. There's like 800 people just sitting there that I can see. And more. That's a lot more trucks. A lot of this is also not going to be micromanaging. I'm not going to like tell people to shoot trucks or target specific people. I might move people around if like one side just gets too overwhelmed. I need to move this guy back.
Sir, yes, sir.
And change it up a bit because it looks like they're just stacking so many people here. And just have 2 sets of infantry able to engage here. Yep, that's quite a few vehicles. And some of these are amphibious too, I think. I'm not sure actually. They should be amphibious. So yeah, it looks like they're driving across the river. There's a few trucks just, you know, sitting on a bridge, hanging out. Trying to figure out where I am, I guess. There's a lot of units snapping in here. Oh, here comes the push. Here comes the Zerg rush of Uruk-hai. That's a lot of vehicles. I'd wager that's like 100 vehicles coming at my Marines. So the battle's already begun. And they have decimated this set of Marines right here. Frankly, because it's the only set of Marines that can engage at the moment. Call these Marines to go back. It's about, how many losses? 30, 37 Marines have died. But that was like a brutal single front assault. These Marines might not be able to make it to cover. Yeah. On the right seems to be much more advantageous. Individuals quickly slaughtered. Vehicles have been blown to bits. Infantry are unable to survive. Oh, here comes the other rush on the left. There's a lot of vehicles. Down 60 Marines already, at the very least. There's a huge pile of infantry here. Just completely slaughtered in a hail of rocket fire and LMGs. This push is huge over here. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold with this. Marines are attacked by a bunch of infantry. It's just a hell of a lot of bullets flying around out here. One of the infantry managed to climb into the defensive fortifications and was swiftly mowed down. It looks like the assault here was finished. We only lost 63 Marines, 64 Marines. Over here, however, it's just a massacre. There's so many infantry here running towards the front line. There's also people with mortars, it looks like. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not quite sure why these people are going here. I assume it's because they want to take the capture point. Unfortunately, I can't set roadblocks, but they should be able to still do quite a bit of damage if these vehicles get anywhere near the base. Over here, it's such a spread out fight that, well, bar the fact that these guys are out of rockets and they can't hit these guys out here. I don't know what these are. They're out of range. So they've taken out 200, which is 8 squads of Marines. So 8 squads is only 15. Yeah, it's not that much. 15 times 8. So with a loss of about, let's see, what we have here. I'd say 300 Marines so far with Uruk-hai with guns. And they've already taken out at least, well, if you look at all the carcasses of APCs here, 1,000 people. We're talking about straight line combat here. This is like a complete massacre of vehicles, as all trucks infantry, dead bodies everywhere. Like the infantry don't even know what to do because it's just so hard to approach. Oh, looks like they're planning to attack. This is still the main fight. We haven't had any squad losses in several minutes. They are unfortunately running low on ammo.
Enemy is in range. Enemy is in range. So are we. Trouble!
I think everyone right there was just trying to reload at the same time. That was quite interesting. I'm gonna move a set of Marines up. These guys are still hard at it. If these were orcs, that would be a lot of bodies. I mean, these trucks are stuck trying to figure out how to get through. The sheer amount of dead bodies, that's another truck gone. That didn't even have people in it. So this set of Marines just came forward to provide fire support, and it's just raining rocket launchers on them. So this Marine is taking off the heat of the guys who are out of ammo, and I'm going to cycle in some more Marines just so that we can keep the front going. Down here they still haven't pursued.
전쟁이 안 날 거라고 하더니. 적이 사거리에 들어온다면 우리도 마찬가지란 말이지.
Looks like the fiercest fighting is still down here. All the Marines have expended their rockets, it looks like, so it's just down to LMGs and rifles. Moving forward, they find these guys out of cover, and oh no, orcs out of cover are totally slaughtered by arrows. Let's see if I can get these Marines into this tower. Some more fighting going. And then here comes the slaughterhouse of machine gun fire. Orcs with guns would still probably get slaughtered. I guess everyone's reloading. Yeah. This is actually surprisingly more effective than my last battle. Like, it's completely silent. They don't know what to do. I guess these guys still have... Oh, no, they don't.
So are we.
I guess they're stuck trying to figure out to attack or to fall back. I don't know. It looks like they're running. I guess the AI lost all steam.
Platoon is formed and ready.
Let me see. I believe we should advance
It
some
always
Marines
comes down to
forwards,
the infantryman and his rifle.
just so that we can get more shooting going. I don't know why they're stopped. Maybe they're out of units. There we go. So theoretically, I guess, the Uruk-hai would eventually realize that they're fighting Marines and not elves with bows, and would decide to fall back. I don't think the Marines are quite well equipped to attack. With, without vehicles. They don't have horses. The PTVs are clearly elsewhere. To the base. Major fuel leak, gearbox, engine stall, everything is falling apart for these Uruk-hai. Apparently there were these guys hiding right underneath Elms Deep where they left. At this range, I don't even know if they can survive a machine gun fire. Oh no. Yep. lost track, ammo internal explosion, fuel leak, everything is falling apart for this Uruk-REDFOR. That explodes, the infantry on board are freaked out, there's fire everywhere.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle. Off your ass and on your feet. Let's move.
Looks like these infantry aren't decided as to whether to run or go. These guys are almost out of LMG ammo. There's a lot of infantry out there apparently still. Okay.
The enemy is in range, so are we.
What we're probably gonna do is, I don't know, should we simulate a cavalry charge with LPTVs?
Move out, please.
We could.
For me.
What do these things even have? They have M2 Brownings. So they're the modern day version of mounted cavalry.
Need a ride?
You might as well. We will simulate reinforcements in the form of riders. Let's go. I don't even know if this is going to work. This is probably going to be a complete massacre for the LPTVs. Oh, they can't even kill them because the NSVTs apparently don't do damage to LPTVs or something. Maybe they do. Oh, so I found all their forces. They apparently just didn't know what to do with your infantry. So this would be the cavalry coming in to support Marines who have clearly already won. And the cavalry are apparently taking more damage. I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's exploded vehicle. Hooray! So let's count losses in terms of infantry, and we're probably going to have to count the kills too. Okay, so we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 squads of infantry. So that's 200 Marines, and they were all lost, not to fire, except for maybe one group, to APCs and vehicles with machine guns, apparently. This one's special forces. Okay, so number of infantry they killed and vehicles. We'll count vehicles as points, I believe. Excuse me. So 5, 10, 15. I don't know. Is there 6-0? Okay. It's gonna be so hard to tally. I can identify infantry anyways. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there were just a lot, a lot of infantry that were massacred. I mean, these Marines are killing each. If we equate a BTR with machine guns, like 20 Uruk-hai, they've probably killed like 12,000 of them. I don't even know at this point. There's just so many vehicles that they've blown up, and like these infantry that they killed. All these guys with goggles are infantry that they murdered. Yeah, they just got a lot of kills. Apparently, the Navy SEALs killed 5 people. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure the a battalion of Marines could kill 10,000 Uruk-hai, even if the Uruk-hai maybe had, bolt-action rifles. If they had machine guns, I might be a little more concerned. Then again, I don't believe Uruk-hai to be very good shots. They could probably blow themselves up by accident. Who knows? But yeah, that was a pretty good simulation of Helm's Deep with Marines and Uruk-hai with guns. Okay.